I'm Henry VIII, King and head of the Church in England. Tomorrow I shall be crowned monarch of 6 marriages. This time will work out. My betrothed, Catherine Parr, is the one, will be queen of 3 husbands. She's fine with serial weddings. We're the most married royals. Guinness records take note. Unlike her, my collection of spouses wasn't an act of God, even if I've been magnetically drawn to them all.
My quest began with Catherine of Aragon. I was 17 years old. She was devout, pious, and, well, too modest for my appetites.
I am Mary Boleyn, Henry VIII's mistress. I offered no lasting fix to his lust, but Henry met my sister at his sister's wedding in France. He fancied her, so he made her Catherine's maid of honor.
I'm Anne. I wasn't easily obtained like the other court ladies. I aroused Henry, not for my boldness or wit, as people say, but for my French manners, courtly games, flirtation, love letters. I denied intimacy, wielding chastity like a sword until he offered marriage. Just one free trial before prenuptial negotiations, ending in pregnancy, and he was hooked. I was the finest negotiator in history. For me, Henry built the royal chapel and the great hall with our initials, and my crowned white falcon, a made-up symbol to show that coronation was in my destiny. He built my own private apartments and his own, and expanded the great kitchens for lavish banquets. Henry fired the Pope from England and made himself head of his country's church just to marry me.
Novelty fades, so I turned to the modest Jane Seymour. Anne gave me no son, but I'd already used that excuse. So I exposed how her womanly weakness led her to adultery, even with her own brother.
Violation of canon law, prohibiting marriage within affinity. Fabricated charges to justify femicide, likely compounded by infanticide of stillborn male heir. Unlawful schism. Denied freedom of religion.
I didn't ruin England with the schism. Under my reign, only 65 Catholics were executed, mostly monks and nuns. They wouldn't need estates in the afterlife. The Act of Supremacy in 1534 made it legal. I seized even Hampton.
Reckless governance, severed ties with Spain, forfeited Catholic allies, and isolated England, jeopardizing national security and defense. Ignited 2 centuries of religious conflict, bloodshed, and turmoil.
And drained the treasury. After her, I was a fresh breeze, obedient, modest, unpretentious. I was a lady-in-waiting too, and I withheld intimacy until he offered queenship. I preferred English fashions and hoodies to French sophistication, and I've achieved giving him a male heir.
I am Edward VI, the only legitimate son of Henry VIII. My mother, Jane, died of puerperal fever just 12 days after my birth. My father mourned her deeply. He draped Hampton Court in black.
3 years later, political necessity called. Cromwell urged me to wed Anne of Cleves for alliance with German Protestants. Her portrait lied, her looks underwhelmed.
I'm Anne of Cleves. Henry said I lacked charm, chemistry, and a decent dowry. Fortunately, I agreed to annul our marriage within 6 months. He was already smitten with my lady-in-waiting, Catherine Howard. A child, just 16.
I'm Catherine. I was beheaded at 16 after just 16 months as queen. I wanted to live.
Now I'm ready for another Catherine.
I'm Catherine Parr. We agreed on the succession. Since Edward's health is fragile, Mary and Elizabeth may take the throne. I wanted reassurance. No repercussions if I bore no son? He consented, even promised me time to write my own books.
A woman may rule, though I've told the court, support Elizabeth alone. She'll carry my church's legacy.